Welcome to the Final Fantasy. Just going to double check one thing. Sound alerts. I've already refreshed the cache, but since it kicked up a fuss, it might as well be refreshed again. Right, that should be all good there. All good there. I want to get rid of that. I don't even know why I have that open. Oh, now I do. I remember now. And then we want this window here. And here we go. Although this is a very strange looking angle. I could have sworn it wasn't quite as awkward an angle the last time I saw this, but maybe it's been... No? Okay. Maybe it's randomised each time. Anyway, we're going to do an offline mode, I think. Although let's just have a check-in on the story, because I remember there are some interesting bits and pieces you can do with the story mode. Oh, okay. Oh, I mean... You say gameplay recording stopped. I think that apparently I've gotten around the system because it looks like it's on there, although there is no audio at the moment, so I will just change that fact. There we go. There should be audio for me and audio for you and audio for anybody in between. Oh, there we go. I was going to say. So it looks like I've done sort of cutscenes there. No, maybe I haven't done that one. Or have I done that one? No, I must have not done that one. Avoiding traps and defeating. Yeah, I remember these are quite awkward. Also, I don't know. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think I have to have stuff. I don't know whether I can just do that. Oh yeah, I can just attempt that one if I wanted to. I might just stick to the regular battle mode. Challenging Shiva, yeah. Basically, I think essentially I've stalled out. Oh no, that's Skirmish at Cornelia. So that's just 3 enemies, but rank Platinum. That might be why I stalled out somewhat there. Playable characters don't look too bad, because I think that's Noctis. And Noctis was quite good as a character, but I think we'll stick to just the offline mode. Owing to the simple fact that... it's, I mean, the online mode is dead. So it really is just, I think it's pretty much online or offline or nothing. I don't think I would find an online opponent. So there's the story trials. Interesting. Story trial 2. That's the champions who appeared in this branch of the story. Story trial 3. Okay. But no, again, I think we'll stick to the free mode because then I can choose any character I like. Standard deathmatch, methinks. Right, so previously when I was playing this game, I was being Ardyn Izunia. Don't necessarily know if I want to be Ardyn again. Oh, there we go. You can tell slightly which ones I've played the most of because they've got a slightly different grade. Cloud Strife being Platinum D. And anybody else? No, I'm surprised. The only one that's actually leapt out is Cloud. Squall is Gold E, which is interesting. Sephiroth I've clearly played a little bit of, but yeah, not as much as I thought. And I'm surprised I've done so little of Squall. But let's have a look. I'd be slightly tempted by Snow, because I do like Snow. Be slightly tempted to... Well, I specifically said that Noctis was quite good. Warrior of Light, yeah. Reasonable fella. Kane's quite an interesting one because I think you do. Where is that? No, is that? Oh no, that's Cecil I'm thinking of. Because you've got the Dark Paladin, you've got the Dark Knight and the Paladin version of Cecil, and you can fight between either one of those, which is quite clever. We've got Tifa, who punches things quite strongly with dolphins. Zidane might be quite fun. Daggery quick boy. That's right. He's daggery quick boy. Okay, so Ren Shield and Mighty Guard. That's not the worst of choices, I wouldn't have thought. HP Regen, that's probably quite good. And Sloga and Weaken. Revivify. No. Well, I'll just stick to what it gave me. Skin set, I don't really think I've got much in the way of alternate skin sets. Well, I can technically choose an alternate skin set, but I'm assuming you have to go here, character customization. I'm assuming that's the one. So do I have any customization with Zidane? I don't think I do, truth be told. Skin sets. If we fiddle around with skin set B, we can keep, there you go. So Tantalus Brigand is the only one we've got there. Mage Masher is the only one we've got there. The only things I have are the base things. I'm not entirely sure how you get all the extras as well. I think there is a sort of shop there somewhere. It's one of those games where I feel like I've played quite a lot of this and yet still haven't really scratched the surface. What was that? Oh, I pushed the wrong button. That's why that turned off. Oh well. Confirm, yeah. Proceed to match. There's the button I'm looking for. Christ almighty. Anyway, we're going to stick with bronze because I haven't played the game in quite some time, hence why I don't know any of the buttons. Which is always going to be troublesome indeed. So at the moment they are all bronze, so it's basically who do we fancy facing off against. And I don't really have a huge amount of opinion, but Besaid Island might be quite fun. It might be quite pleasant to fight in Besaid. And now we have Ifrit! Guard stamina, unique EX skills, dash gauge. Ooh, that could be quite useful in fairness. Though prideful, this knight has the skill to go back up his claims. Odin's blessing imparts speed equal to his sword strings. Alexander, shrouded in a mysterious aura, this walking fortress of light uses his sacred powers to shore up your defences. Could be fun, but then there's also the big fuck-off dragon. This prodigious dragon's mighty presence on the battlefield alone enhances his allies' bravery gain. Yeah, fuck it, we'll have Bahamut, because it's Bahamut. Why would you not? Why would you not have Bahamut? Oh, Bahamut, oh yes. Where is Bahamut? We are just loading at the moment, so we just want to wait. Oh, here we go. Oh, is this Final Fantasy 6 one? I think that said Final Fantasy 6. Also makes me think of Final Fantasy 6. So. Right, so we've got Dash. I feel slightly bad, sort of bullying Yuna, but fuck it. I'm a nasty. Ow! Don't hit me! Don't hit me! Stop bullying me! Just because I was bullying your friend. Ah, there we go. That's how we change target. It's always one of those ones that is slightly confusing. Or at least it is for me, because I am a little thick. But it's been a while since I played this game. I just sort of... Every now and again, I just have the overwhelming ouch. I have an overwhelming ouchie. No, I have the overwhelming... Ow, please, I can't quite remember the defend button, which I am. Even if I do remember the defend button, so I think that's okay. That's just plain defense, and then you've got sort of dodge out the way. Apparently, the nameless dragoon is trying to capture me. I say capture me. He's probably trying to just kill me, but that's not the point. Right, so let's. Ooh, trance mode, nice. I mean, I don't necessarily know what I was expecting, but I was not expecting trance mode. I need to start doing actual damage to their health bars, or just hitting them would be quite useful. I mean, it's not even sort of. There we go. Mighty God, rend the fences. Oh dear, it's really not liking it. Because this is another one of those ones where I'm streaming it from machine to a remote machine thing. The PlayStation 4 remote play is essentially what I'm talking about. I just need to get in range to do something like that. Oh, nice! Bahamut Mifanware. I've got a Bahamut Mifanware. Why do I have a Bahamut here, Mifanware? It's not Bahamut nor Mifanware. Bahamut manifested, which means I've got my big dragon here. My big dragon. Now I've got trance mode once again. Come on, you nameless dragoon. I want to remove your spear, and then I'll use it to kill you. Theoretically, actually, that's something Zidane would probably do. Not strictly speaking, I suppose, because I don't think he ever... No, I don't think he ever had the ability to throw weapons. That was the guy who I can't remember the name of. The sort of monk-esque character who I actually really liked in Final Fantasy IX. So why I can't remember his name is slightly beyond me. Yeah! Nice. We just need one more kill. And the fact that our friend Arden has barely anything left makes me feel like it's Arden's turn to die. We managed to whack him a little. He no longer has much in the way of bravery. For anybody who doesn't know, basically the systems in this game, you have to attack with your bravery attacks. That increases your bravery, and once you've increased your bravery and lowered your enemy's bravery, you use your main sort of damaging attack, and that actually deals damage to the enemy health bar.
Looks like I'm doing all the right things.
Hell yeah. Do 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 do. I scored 1,997 points, therefore am the best. Admittedly only on easy mode, but still. We shall see if at some point I will probably have to go up in the difficulty stakes. But if I can help it, I'm going to stick to bronze as long as it's humanly possible. So it looks like it's that fight. I mean, I could change out my summon, but let's be honest. Big fuck off dragon is a big fuck off dragon. How do you... Ah, there we go.
Looking good.
Pleased to meet you.
Yo, I'm Snow. Yeah, yo. It is amusing that they have the AI sort of say hello in that regard. Only after you've said it, I suppose, but it's still quite fascinating. I'm not entirely sure who that is. The nameless despot. I know who's trying to whack me, and the bloke trying to whack me is Cloud. I seem to have gotten stuck in a corner, which is not my best move. Oh no! It's quite a frenetic game, and that doesn't, you know, it's very enjoyable for me, but I'm not very good at it. No, oh no, that's not. No, no, oh! I forgot that was something that happened. Can I get that? No, Squall is very much going to get in my path. Could you consider not doing that, Squall? I must admit, I can't. I feel like that was how you did it, but maybe not. So that's that. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. So there was a sort of. Oh yeah. No. Oh okay. Yeah, I will try and raise this fiend, but only once I've figured out all the buttons. But I feel like there was sort of like a summon, and you could use the summon button to not only obviously summon the creature you've got, but also you could utilise it in the idea of charging up your summon, so that you could potentially bring it out earlier than... Oh, there's a core, is there? Oh yeah, there is. No, please, get up. Well, neither of you have actually done what you said you were going to do. So it looks like it's down to me to try and smash this core off. I suppose it's fine. I will get everybody defended and everybody rended. I will defend and rend, for I am the defend-render. I defensively render things out. Okay, there we go. And I feel like this might be a slightly easier target. Although I haven't said that, not necessarily. Oh, damn it. I think I got hit by something, but I'm not sure what. Must get better at dodging and defending. It's weird. And there's every possibility it is. But Squall's there looks a lot more like a Keyblade than I would have thought it would usually look. Oh yay, there's my Bahamut. That's what we need now. A mighty dragon on side, oh yes. Here. So theoretically, I should be building bravery up a lot easier now than ever before. I think there's in different maps. This may be one of the older ones, but I think there was like energy pathways that you could utilise to try and sort of skim along, because you've got this sort of dash mechanic. Did you steal my stuff? Oh, unless that was Bahamut doing something else. He's certainly done something useful. Oh dear. Something. Oh dear, I've dodged into the thing I'm not supposed to be dodging into. Oh, it's because I'm actually not using sort of any kind of dodge button, which is useless. I don't know who I'm actually targeting at the moment, because I'm getting confused between my controls and also confused as to where I am. Sometimes I just feel like I'm disappearing into the crowd and it's like, nope, I don't know where I'm going. I do have other moves. I keep just sort of doing the same move because I'm used to the idea of just hitting buttons as fast as possible. There's a little bit more science to it, which is difficult for me because of the whole... Ow, fuck. But yeah, different directions do different things. All of that jazz. Oh no, Remur Manifest. Which is interesting. I've only just noticed, probably because it's bright yellow, the old PlayStation 4 controller changes its colouring. So, for trance mode, if that's going to help me. But I severely doubt it. Okay, so we've got that sort of spin attack. Unfortunately, I'm also got the I'm getting my ass handed to me attack, which is not the attack you want. They're really manoeuvrable. I don't remember them being quite this manoeuvrable. And I can't form a sentence to that, it would seem. Bang, never mind. Oh god, I have no bravery. So this is a dangerous situation. You don't want to be in a situation where you have no bravery whatsoever. But you do build, as you attack, you build bravery. Now I have to watch out for both Squall and Cloud there, I think, because both of them have themselves maximum, or the reason it's sort of a pinky purpley shiny is owing to the fact that it is kill range, basically. So as you saw there, mine was pinky and purpley, and I went after that man. Oh, time is up, but I think I just managed to... Nope, I didn't. Okay.
Mark my words, we will win next time.
I genuinely thought the sort of having defeated them 2 points to 1 was actually going to allow me the victory there, but apparently no. No, it did not. Oh well, I suppose. The bauble buff. I don't know what a bauble buff is, but I have one. That's nice. Didn't do very well at all there. No reward at all. Well, I suppose it was fairly predictable that I was never going to do particularly well. Oh, okay. You've attained the appropriate seal. I don't know whether that's appropriate.
Backing off.
Oh, there we go. Backing off. Okay. He's going in, then he's backing off. And I've got a titillating new title. The Starry-Eyed Initiate. Ah. No, I'll keep my bauble buff, please. I buff my baubles every day. No, I am happy with my squall icon. Thank you very much, game. No, we'll stick to basic, standard. Now, do I stick with Zidane, or do I choose someone else? I might choose someone else. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go back to my favourite. I'm going to go with my boy, Squall Leonhard. Now you, let's see. I think Mighty Strikes and Poisonger for you. And then this again, I feel like I don't have any alternate options for you, but we shall see. We shall have a look. It's probably not the optimal way of going for it, but never mind. The Balam Mercenary, yeah, and the Revolver, yep, the only things I have available. I'm just mildly curious, where are you? So there's Sephiroth, who I've obviously played a fair amount of. Oh, there you go. So I do have Something slightly different for Monsieur Sifuif, but not a lot different. And do I have anything for Monsieur Cloudington's? No, it would seem not. I wonder if, considering the clear amount I've been using Monsieur Cloudington's, I wondered if I'd actually unlocked something. I'll have a closer look to see if there is like a little shop or whether it is all based on unlocks. But yeah, that'll do nicely. We're definitely starting on bronze because I can barely play this game. Oh yes, Pandemonium. That would be a Squall mirror match. I don't think we necessarily want a Squall mirror match. The Stellar Fulcrum. The Royal City of Rabanastre. Go on, let's go to the Royal City of Rabanastre. And let's have a different summon, I suppose. Bravery Recovery, that's not a terrible idea. Dash Gauge, not the worst, but not the best either. Boosts unique EX skill gauge gain, that's probably quite good. Guard Stamina, no, we'll go for Shiva. That's the next one that sort of stands out to me. That's not what I'd intended, but still. Let loose a volatile ball of flame for the Pyroclasm. Mimic, copy some buffs. Okay, Bravery Conduit. Oh, never mind. I was going to try and do that little speech thing again, but clearly, no, they didn't want me to.
Don't worry, I can take care of myself.
That's good. But can you take care of the enemy? And better than I did last time. But at least now I'm slightly more aware of the whole timeline, time-sensitive situation. In fact, I've only got like 4 minutes to win. Yes! I do sort of... I'm getting there. I'm getting to the point where I know roughly what I'm doing. Ish. I just need you to behave. There we go. He did not behave. Okay, that's fine. Yeah! Yes! There we go. Good. Good hit there. But they all have sort of differing attacks. So like that one will actually draw them towards me. Which, I don't know. I'm assuming maybe that is deliberate sort of idea of kind of combining the idea of having a bit of magic with a bit of like literally drawing them in, considering the draw system in Final Fantasy VIII. Just going to try and do a chunk of damage to him, but it missed, so we'll carry on the Bravery Assault. Couldn't quite get him. Also, I seem to be in a nasty cloud of horribleness, so... And BAM! But you can use that sort of draw in to either sort of... Well, assuming you hit the draw in, you can sort of... They pause slightly, so you can either have your way with them, or you can try and sort of... Yeah, you've got your choice of either doing basic attacks or sort of epic attacks. Surprised she didn't do the old kiss blow. That's usually a signature Shiva maneuver. Now, if I can draw him in, that's the one. Draw him in with the big revolver bolt. That will allow me. At the moment. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. No, there you go. See? Squall. Put Squall in my hands and I know roughly what I'm doing at the time. Because I do remember a fair few of his manoeuvres. I.e. the lightning, slicey slice, and the big revolver blasts.
What a frenzied battle.
I did much better there. 2,024 points. I am quite pleased with myself. We want to go back down here because we want to go to a bronze difficulty once more. We have now, however, got a mirror match. Unexpected mirror match in the house. Oh, yes. And now, hey there.
We fight as equals.
I don't think we do fight as equals, mate. I fight as better than you. I think that... Oh, yeah, that is a subtly different outfit for Squall there. Basically the same idea, just he's got a black shirt on, whereas my Squall has a white shirt. Which, of course, the white shirt is the more traditional idea for Squall. Ow, 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 ow. I need to... Yeah, I really need to be slightly more on board with the defend and dodge button. But it's...
I shall destroy the core.
sometimes quite difficult. I'm not great at reading enemy maneuvers. So it does... Plus, like something like that sidestep cancel... No, that's pure fluke. If I ever actually manage to do it, probably want to do something other than get my arse handed to me. Amazing though, and I was doing well, and now suddenly not so much. Draw and Junction, the might of Squall. Now here. Full slicings. Oh, okay, that's sort of a... That one's sort of a dive. Oh, nice. Shiva. Once more. She's playing with her orbs. Oh, she's playing with her orbs now. Oh, Lord. Is she playing with your orbs? Yes, she's playing with your orbs. Oh God, she's playing with your orbs. I do not know if I condone her playing with your orbs. Yes, now we just want to try and take advantage. Come on, Squall. And no, Squall got away from me, the cheeky little boy. No, he's continuing to get away from me, the cheeky little boy. He's being chased by ice pellets. Come here. And come here! Yeah, oh, did I? Oh no, incapacitated, marvellous. Ooh, Dissidia. I haven't played this one though. It's only the PSP one. Yes. This was the PlayStation 4 upgraded version of Dissidia. And it is, I mean, technically fundamentally better. But also a lot worse in areas, which I think is why it did not do very well. Which is a shame, because I think it kind of... I can't help but suspect it did actually sort of kill the Dissidia series. I know it ended up on mobile phones, but to be honest, I don't really count mobile phone games as proper continuations, but still. Plus, in fairness, the Dissidia on mobile phones is a very different video game, because it goes to a more turn-based scenario, which is actually quite pleasant. Of all the mobile phones available, that's definitely one of the better ones. But welcome, Mr. Butternup. Welcome to this, my Dissidia doings, where I'm just having a little bit of a go on Dissidia. I will warn you, not very good at it, because I'm not that great at action fighting games where the AI is, you know, proficient. So we shall have to see. Ow, that's the wrong button. The wrong button always doesn't help, but still. Yes, PSP was 1v1. This is 3v3. And you're right, it is chaos. Absolute chaos. Versus absolute order. Which is the general premise of these games. I feel like... Oh, I can jump. That's where my brain is not quite engaged with what I can and can't do in this game. Because you can sort of jump, double jump, dash, but you've also got a dodge jump, and it's just, there's so many things, and my brain just is like, nah, which one do I do? Which one do I actually do at this exact point in time? But I have shown the most proficiency with Squall at the moment, which is quite nice, because obviously Squall is one of my favourite characters, so you know, it's quite nice to have an actual proficiency with him. Yeah, right, I'm going to try and defeat this. Come on, Squall. That's it, good lad. Dang it, Squall. Why you gotta be an asshole and get into my way? Come on. Enemy Squall. God damn it. I'm gonna run out of time again. I don't really know how. This keeps happening. I just can't seem to do it in time. I don't know why. It takes me too long to build up the bravery. Mostly I suppose to keep getting hit, but then again, come on. You can't expect a person to just completely... I mean, I could do with my allies. Like, Shantotto bloody has a kill shot. Shantotto had a kill shot on any target she chose to attack. Really like Tifa. I do have Tifa available on this one. She wasn't in it originally, but she came in as DLC. One of the first DLCs, I think, in fairness, but nonetheless, wasn't in it immediately. But yeah. No, I never gained any proficiency, but that's fairly standard practice for me, I fear. Standard practice is, yes, I'll play it again, I'll play it again, I'll play it again, but nothing really sinks into the brain in terms of learning, so it's just always the same kind of I can't do, essentially. So I've got Rough Divide. Lovely. Nice.
Magic's mine.
Oh, you have it then. You have it, sir.
Got your backs.
Good, good, I'm glad you've got our backs. Kefka, nah, we'll stick to Squall Icon, please. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. We'll carry on. As shoddy as I'm doing, we will carry on. Let us, I'll tell you what, since you mentioned Tifa, we shall be Tifa. Ah, I have Dolphin Blow or Meteor Drive. I feel like Dolphin Blow might be slightly more fun. Mighty Guide and Ren Shield. Yeah, I can get behind that. Oh, I've got lots of fancy outfits for her, it was saying. Oh, I suppose because she was DLC, I suppose. She came with fancy bits. So, go on, I'll be this Avalanche Garb free with her Mithril Claws, since as it's available. I clearly liked it last time, so let's see if I... Or, I suppose it may not necessarily be a I liked it. It may be simply it existed, and therefore had to go in and be used. Which is often something I do. If it exists and I own it, it's worthwhile taking it. We'll go for the Stellar Fulcrum, why not? And shall we have a cheeky Odin? A cheeky little Odin. We can do it. Oh, but nobody else seems to agree with me.
We can do it.
Commence
There you go. There you go. Now look, it's a bit different attitudes, isn't it? Aye. Commence the slaughter. Can't deny that's not a terrible outfit. It's sort of her basic, usual sort of outfit, just in slightly more kind of punk colours with the dark and stuff. Oh hey, it's the Emperor from FF2. Playing as him was funny. The enemy I had no idea how to deal with his traps. Oh, interesting. Ow, ow, ow! Jeez, Louise, that was nasty. Let's try and take advantage of you with my big kicks. Hey, would you please? There we go. I'll try and destroy that crystal. Excellent. Gets me one step closer to the Odin. And hey, buddy, stop running away from me. I kind of want you to be kicked and maybe punched. Ow. Could that nasty man stay away from me? Let's try and get some damage on them, weaken them down, and then hopefully I can get my bravery back in gear. Here, here. And now, with a bit of luck, dolphins! Dolphins, indeed. Dolphins. They are... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, don't know precisely how I control that, whether I do or do not control that. But I got limit break level 1. Will you stop going up the bloody wall? I'm struggling to get up the bloody wall, and yet you seem to do it every time. Ultimisia! You need to now meet my feet. Meet my feet every day. stop running away from me. This is quite frustrating. This is quite frustrating. Yeah. Well, we should probably call a summon, but I can never remember the button, so... Or at least, at the very least, I can't remember the button, if there is a button. I could have sworn there was a button, but it seems to manifest on its own enough, so I guess that will do. There we go. Kick her again, please. I'm going to have to go after an easier target now, because that fucker is just... This bastard. Whatever his problem is. I'm not entirely sure who it is, I can't quite tell from this distance. But nonetheless... Oh, how the tables have turned! With a wee little dolphin punch. Now, am I... Please tell me I'm not back on Ultimacia. I'm not. Good. I'm on this little child. And... Dolphins! Yeah, I genuinely don't know if I can do it in any other way other than that single thing, but still. Dolphins! Yes! Has so many victories. I gained my victory through the use of dolphins. Do-do-do-do, diddly bum buddy. Look, I didn't necessarily not believe you, but let's be honest, my track record is not good. But at least I get to play all the different characters, considering I keep fucking it up and having to start again. So, yeah, there is that. Again, we're not really ready for platinum difficulty, I don't think. So we're going to have to drop back down to bronze. We're going to stick with our boy Odin. He's going to make a lot of noise.
We can do it.
Commence the slaughter.
Thanks for that. Sorry.
I don't know what she's sorry for, but... I think that's the Warrior of Light. But looking very different. Looking more like something from sort of... what am I thinking of? Oh, Langrissa, I think, actually. Possibly Fire Emblem, but I think the protagonist in Langrissa had sort of quite distinct red hair. Or Adol Dudar from the Is games. And you've always got to be careful with your Adol Dudar. Yes. It's a fantastic, fantastic sort of contradiction, isn't it? Commence the slaughter. Hi. I'm just here for a bit of fun. Oh, God damn it. I'm losing. He doesn't know I've got dolphins! Told you. Told you had no idea I had dolphins at that point in time. Now I've got to be careful because I am in the danger zone. Because both of the enemies can kill me. Oh, no, he can't kill me anymore, so that's something. Mighty God, it will soothe me. I'll say that, it won't actually do anything other than increase my defense, but that's got to be worth something. Dolphins! Apparently Dolphins is really my secret weapon at this point. Oh, got to be careful with this guy as well. Oh shit, I've been doomed. I don't know precisely what Doom's going to do, but... Oh, well, it incapacitated me, so that makes a degree of sense. How much do you have to practice martial arts before you can start manifesting ethereal dolphins? Oh, I mean, she's not that old in fairness, but I think she started at a young age. Because she was already punching people when she was supposed to be sort of fairly young in the sort of flashbacks thing. But it may just be one of those natural talents, I suppose. I will rend you asunder and then punch you into oblivion. No, I said into oblivion, sir, not into you attacking me. Let's see if oh, hit ya. So you do get two different gauges, but it seems to only ever hit on that first one, and I don't know if I've got any influence over that. Dolphins! Constant, unending dolphins. Oh, yes. All problems can be solved with dolphins. If you give liberal applications. If you have liberal applications of dolphins, then you can defeat the world. Well, Tifa now new best character, because this is the first time I've been past the second round. So Tifa is clearly best character. In fairness, there's every possibility. I'm hoping this not to be true, and I have no evidence to suggest it is. So don't come at me, bro, if you know these things. But one thing I would say is she could plausibly be slightly overpowered owing to the fact that she was DLC. Now, as I say, one would hope that's not the case, and one would loosely assume they probably didn't do that
Let me
one.
go change a bit.
No, I'm not going to let you go change. I like the
Get
outfit.
the core.
Don't get in my way.
Oh, the old Kingdom Hearts sword there, I think, and the old Advent Children leathers. I almost feel like I shouldn't be punching Cloud in the face, but and you know what? Fine, I won't punch Cloud in the face because there's a fucking arsehole here who's trying to electrocute me, which means he deserves an application of dolphins. Excuse me. I'd like to apply dolphins to your face. This is a situation I know you can get behind. Because everybody... I'm hoping someone else can deal with the summoning core, because I do feel like I might not be able to catch this little shit, because he's dodging me. But, luckily, I can get in close and stop his ways and finish him with dolphin. No, he dodged my dolphins. I don't... Sir, I don't think you understand. I've got dolphins, and you're going to see the dolphins. Oh, we're back on Cloud, and that's unfortunate. We're back on Cloud 9. Did the summoning crystal go? No. Go. Someone destroy the core. Someone needs to. There we go. I'll try and do it. With the liberal application of dolphins. Oh, dang it. On this occasion, dolphins, not enough. And I know what you're thinking. Surely dolphins were enough. But no, unfortunately, dolphins were not enough. However, they're summoning Leviathan, which of course brings forth the water. And that, naturally, is the best thing for us, because we now have the natural habitat of the dolphin is we're full of water. Let's go... Oh, okay. Well, that didn't go well. It's because Cloud is a prick. Oh, yes. I need to try to take advantage of Yuna. Also, Yuna, I think, is the only one who cannot kill me outright right now. Because unfortunately, these two have got an unfathomable volume of healthy bravery. Bam! I applied dolphins to the problem. Oh, dang it. But unfortunately, one of my teammates just got incapacitated. I just need to try and bully this boy here. The nameless despot. Come here. Come here and face your kicking justice. Yeah. Nice. It was spectacular fun. Now, again, I feel like there's something I'm missing when it comes to that. I'm just going to destroy the core to try and avoid them destroying the core. But Odin should be here. Is that... Oh, there we go. It is the button I thought it was, but you can't just charge it naturally. You do have to do it on the core. That's fine. Odin time, baby. Time for you to die. I need an awfully large volume of power in order to kill you. Which you're not gonna... Oh... There's those traps you were talking about. Okay, maybe Yuna might be the... Oh no, that's the Swordman again. Which is Cloud, for anybody unaware. Oh, big kick. Not so keen on that big kick, because it throws them away a bit too much. Making life a little bit less than optimal. Rend his shield and now try and take advantage of that. Dolphins! Dolphins. Hell yes. Dolphins are life. Dolphins are victory for me. Do do do
See,
do
I
do
told you we
do
could do it.
do do. She's half taking a beat in there, though. So I'm assuming, is that dynamic dirt or part of the costume? I get the feeling it's dynamic dirt because I don't think she was dirty before. But we all know Tifa, dirty. But yeah, I've only just realised the fact that there may actually be some kind of dynamic dirt applications upon the character models. That's quite nice. Oh, we're back at the Stellar Fulcrum. For better or for worse.
Commence the slaughter.
I'll smash it.
Nope, I was trying to get one in there.
It's showtime.
Quite like that one. That's very traditional, but looks just that little bit sort of, just that touch darker than her original costume. Ow, ow, ow. I do quite like the slightly darker variation. Unfortunately, we're against Sephiroth, and Sephiroth's a fucking madman. And Sephiroth is really just... Oh, no, he's just absolutely fucked me. I don't like the fact that he's fucking me, but he's very much doing a number on me. I suppose I ought to be glad I'm not Aerith. Or Eris. I can never remember which one's the correct one. I think it's Aerith was the original, and therefore the one they use now. No, Eris, I think. Aerith is the wrong one, I think. I don't know. I can never remember. But there you go. Dolphins! God damn it. She dodged dolphins! I'm sorry. Did you just dodge dolphins twice? You're not allowed to dodge dolphins once, let alone twice. Oh no, it's Yuna and Wedding... Oh god, are you right? Oh god, you're right. It is Yuna and Wedding Yuna. The two Yunas have united. United. But yeah, I feel like this... If they start getting a bit up, they're gonna be trouble. But luckily, they are also quite weak. The only issue we may have is the fact that, well, the fact that we've got Sephiroth on the field is not helping me. But I think they do have, the Yunas do have, they're acting in unison. Oh, boo hiss boo. And I know I started it, but still boo hiss boo. I'm just very low on health. That's the problem I've got at the moment. Hence why everybody and their mother can kill me. What I'm just going to try and hopefully do is prior to death, well, ideally prior to death, I will actually eliminate one of the Yunas, but for now, all I wanted to do was just make sure I did some damage to their health bar. And then dolphins again! Even Mother would have been impressed. Oh, there's Valafor. Nice. Do-do-do. I am victorious, of course. I always am. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And so, an update on the dirt situation, I suppose. I don't think it's not as dynamic as I perhaps advertised. It's not like specific, but I think it just sort of occurs when you get hit. You get this general sense of dirt on the character, which is quite interesting. We'll see. Who would win, Valafor or Dolphin? Well, I think we just answered that question. Dolphins.
You know, you don't look bad if you don't look closely.
Wow.
This may be
Harsh.
worthwhile after all.
Oh, bloody, that's... Is it? No, I don't know who that is now. No, I'm not entirely sure who that is. Oh well. I'll kick him in the dick as much as I can with dolphins anyway. Oh, that's Varn, but in Balthier's outfit, which is confusing to say the least. Yes, big kick. As I say, I'm not 100% sold on the big kick. I prefer to obviously keep them in close a little bit more, but then again, they struggle slightly to counterattack if they're halfway across the field. Plus, of course, if you smash them against the blocks. Dolphins! Dang. Stop moving around and accept these dolphins. Do you not feel that you need to accept dolphins into your heart? I must admit, those dolphins weren't quite as effective as I'd planned those dolphins to be, owing to the simple fact that I lost a load of my bravery, but still. Also, I'm getting just decimated here, because something happen that allows me to not be absolutely fucking wrecked here? No, apparently, no. No, just there's a lot of meteorites, there's a lot of bullshit. Not entirely sure where all of that came from, but I'm assuming it's an attack by an individual, possibly the nameless despot. Difficult to know for certain. Bully the poor little boy, because, you know, he is a poor little boy. Oh, come on, Odin. Odin, come on down. Emperor traps happened. He did certainly there was a lot of damage in a very short period of time. And I just sort of got stuck. And I didn't seem to have an option to get unstuck, is the slight thing I didn't enjoy there. I suppose I'm a little bit wild on my strikes. I need to be a little bit more tempered in when I attack, but I just sort of go for it. Plus, something like that, where I knew I wasn't going to actually hit anything, probably shouldn't have even remotely tried, but, you know, dolphins! That's going to be my answer to all problems now. Dolphins! Someone's going to ask me a question at some point, I'm just going to go, dolphins. It doesn't matter what the question is, just dolphins.
And you win.
How do I get to the bus stop? Dolphins. Just a quick, just a little bit of a twitch in the eye, and then I walk away. Excuse me, sir, can you point me to the direction of the town hall? Dolphins. And off I go. Is X-Death playable in this? I believe so. Can't 100% guarantee it, but I believe so. Because he's a big chunky armor boy. Well, it appears to be the only bronze we've got available, so it's going to be this one. But yeah, I think I do vaguely remember, because he was all about the orbs. I might be mistaken, but I'm fairly certain he was all about orbs. All about the orby goodness.
So you really did come when I was in trouble.
I pray
yes, I always come with you. Not entirely sure who that is. And a lot of these I'm having to rely on sort of recognising the weapons, because they're in different costumes. But that one, I just plain don't recognise at all. Is that the Onion Knight, or is that someone else? Wanderer. Ninja Mastered. Yeah, I mean, it might be. That's the bad guy from Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, right, that explains why I don't recognise him. But apparently he brings his own drum to the field of battle. Will you destroy the core now? No, I don't think you will. I think you'll find I'm going to go destroy this core, because I have a hell of an advantage if Odin's on the field compared to if Odin is not on the field. I'm just going to throw out some dolphins, do a little bit of damage. Try and get some damage on the field. I'm still not 100% sure how that thing works, but whoops, that was too early for dolphins. Oh, yes, perfect timing for dolphins that time. The nameless hare. I started naming my hares. Tell you who I'd like to see in one of these. Fang. I reckon that'd be fun, wielding her spear. But as I say, I feel like this might be one of those games that the series is now dead, because this one just did not do well. But in fairness, they didn't... The gameplay is fun. Ow, fuck, I just got incapacitated. Well, the gameplay's not fun anymore then. No. The gameplay is fun. Oh, God, no, because that... Yeah, I've just remembered which character that is. Nothing needs Quinner, I don't think you'll find. Oh, well, here comes Odin, so that's something at least. That will probably help to at least some degree. Here! I am Odin. Hear me do things. You don't get good luck charms, sir. Oh, there is some kind of input, I think. I think I am supposed to be doing something. I just need to concentrate more, I suppose, and get into a position where I can actually do something with that attack. I'm trying to get... Oh, I'm trying not to get hit, but it's not working. I did manage to get Ren Shield in, so that's something. I think we need to just go in for some damage, because otherwise I'm going to run out of time again. I must admit, time limit is highly frustrating. I suppose arguably it's meant to be, but it just feels annoying having this sort of immense time limit. But still, Ishii is the best blue mage in the series. I mean, functionality-wise, possibly, but character-wise, no. Character-wise, it feels a little bit Jar Jar Binks. Just this horrendous little monster that you don't really want anywhere near you. Please leave now, Quina. Please leave. Yeah. Get kicked into a wall, you little bitch. Oh no, here comes Shiva. Oh, she's playing with her orbs again. I'm still slightly surprised there's not the sort of kiss there. Oh, no, okay, that didn't... interesting. Maybe I was supposed to do even more than I thought. And I just walked into that attack, because I must admit, didn't think it was an attack. I saw it as a sort of wall of something, but I didn't think there was an attack inside that wall field. I thought it was just a field where someone was like doing an effect or something. But no, there is ice everywhere. Ice, ice, baby. Why do I have... Oh, this is Shiva. Okay. Need to dodge Shiva's attack, and I did. So that's something. I think I'm going to be done by the time again. No. I just can't quite get enough damage on these guys. Chip you down a little bit at least, and then... Yeah! Hopefully I can just get a little bit more... Part of the problem, I think, is memorising every single one of your manoeuvres. And I did manage to get it just in time. Dolphins very much solved my problems once again. But that's because dolphins solve everything. If in doubt, shout out dolphins. And then scream dolphins. Anytime you have a problem, dolphins, dolphins and dolphins. Endorphins with your dolphins will get you through. Just think of dolphins, they are magnificent. Dolphins, yes indeed. Dolphins, oh dolphins, yeah. I do love dolphins, they solve every single thing. Dolphins, oh dolphins, yeah. Still no reward? What are you talking about? Oh, I say no, I do have a reward. I have 1,000 gil and treasure 1, it would seem. And was it the end? Did I actually get to the end? Granted, I only ever did sort of what do we call it? The old bronze. But nonetheless, I think I may have actually made it through the entire thing. And I got a Memoria. Lovely. And another Memoria. And my P level has escalated. Look, I'm sorry, I've got unfortunate kidneys. Your P level has escalated again. You've garnered some gills. And bind. I can bind them and share HP. Ooh, I don't know about that. I'm sure it's probably got its uses, but it strikes me as something that a selfish person like me would not do. Good, you put an end to it. That's called running away, sir. It would have been useful had you actually done that. Unfortunately, you were just prattling around doing whatever the fuck you felt like. I'm doing it. I'm pushing the forward button. Oh, I think she's changed her mind. I don't know whether there was some kind of bonus special for pushing forward. Ooh, shiny cloud. No, I'm happy with Squall. Squall is the lord of everything. And Leviathan! Awesome! I mean, I knew Leviathan was in it because we saw him earlier, but it's nice to actually have him available for me to do as well. Boosts generic debuff gauge. Lovely jubbly. That's what we like to see. Yes, indeed. Right, so I was going to say, you seem to suggest there was something new in this story trial. Is that correct, or no? No, alright. Not interested enough to check that and look into it as much as I thought I was. It's fine. Right, let's see if I can find... So that's the online modes, that's the treasure. Claim treasure and purchase new bits. Yeah, going for it. I'll claim treasure. You never know what you're gonna get. But I suppose this sort of slightly loot crate-y system probably didn't... Oh, there you go. Talking of X-Death. There he be. I've got the root of evil number 1. I've only got number 1 root of evil. But outside of that, I do have a root of evil. Now, what my roots of evil are, I don't know, but we'll have a look at them at some point, I'm sure. Snow! Eid. 14 again. Ramza. A ram, sir? I say, you shouldn't have a ram, sir. You should leave the ram in the field, sir. Yang! The man with the machine gun. Oh, that's one of the best of the best. Root of Evil. I get it, because X-Death is a tree. I clearly have not played his game in a long time, because I do not remember him being a tree. But I will take your word for it. Sephiroth, Reijin, and Master. I must try and do sort of Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3. I mean, all of them. But I think 1 and 2 I could do with doing a lot more. And then I could also do with doing 6 again. I really haven't played 6 in a long old time. And then outside of that, not too bad. So I think it's like 1 through 6 I really need to have another go at some point. But there's so many things and so little time, unfortunately. Battle Theme 2, Final Fantasy 2, nice. The Knight of Ethro 2, Lightning. I suppose it's outfits, isn't it? I wasn't really fully paying attention, but it's outfits, isn't it? FF1 is a jolly jaunt. DFW is kind of a slog to get through. DFW? Which one's DF? Oh, is that meant to be FF2? I was very confused there. Because we were talking about Final Fantasy, and then you suddenly brought in DFW, and I was like, what? But yeah, I'm assuming, was that supposed to be FF2? Yeah, that makes a degree of sense. Kuja, Castle Pandemonium. More treasure, please. I want more. I need more treasure in my life. Odin as a special little boy. Unit introduction arrangement, Final Fantasy Tactics. Claim more treasure indeed. Yes, I want my treasure. Jacked. Meow meow chukka chow. I'm assuming she said it at some point, but I don't remember it. My phone seems to think FF2 needs to autocorrect to DFW. Interesting. Scion of the Seventh Dawn, Ishtola. Oh, it's giving me a little fart of no, you've got no more treasures. How dare you. But we can also have a look in the shop and see if there's anything interesting. Character items, player icons, and music tracks. Let's have a look at character icons. Or character items, sorry. Sephiroth. What sort of other weapons do we have for you, Mr. Sephiroth? So we've got the Mako Katana, which I already own, or the Cetra Blade, which is, I mean, that's something, isn't it? That's something. Appearances, what we got? Oh, the Operative of Legend, which is sort of a reddish version of his standard coat. The One-Winged Angel number 1. I mean, that is kind of my whole jam. Like, absolutely beautiful. And then that one, I think I slightly prefer the darker reds, but that one's got a little bit more of the traditional Sephiroth. And then that one's a bit more sort of, yeah, I'm slightly tempted by the One-Winged Angel. But it's so expensive. I suppose if I don't spend my coins, I'm never going to spend my coins. How expensive was that Central Blade? Too expensive, okay. And I'm assuming at this point I probably can't afford any other outfits, even if I wanted an outfit. So we've got Balam Mercenary 2, which I'm thinking that's the one we saw earlier with his black shirt. Then Mr. Balam Mercenary 3, which is sort of more jeansy. Seed Uniform. Yes, that's the very traditional one, that, isn't it? And then Seed Uniform 2. I don't recall that. That might just... I mean, they may just be putting colour changes in, obviously, because that's the traditional. I don't think the other two appeared in it, but... these are definitely ones from the game, Cutting Trigger and Twin Lance, because I do vaguely remember both of them. Because the weapons upgrade system in that one was always quite sort of an odd one, I think, wasn't it? Because you had to collect the magazines and then you had to work out all the items and find all the little bits and bobs that you needed for it. So there's the Knight of Etro, and there's the Knight of Etro 2, okay. Oh, and there's Equilibrium. What's Equilibrium then? Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, of course. That's Final Fantasy 13-2, and then that's Final Fantasy 13-3. Lightning's Return, where she uses that outfit. It's quite a nice outfit. It's a shame I can't rotate it, but it was always an interesting outfit. Anyway, I think I've basically spent all my cash. You'd think 7,000 gil might get you something, but in this game, no. You can get fucked. Gauntlet mode again, please. That will very much suffice, so yes. Doon, let's go. Sephiroth. Oh, Sephiroth-Duda. I refuse to believe a weapon shop wouldn't sell/make something for you because you didn't bring a magazine with pictures of it to them. Ah, dear. I was going to say, that was only half the battle, though, wasn't it? What you had to do was get all the materials to come in as well. It was it was the difficult one, I think, if memory serves. It was a difficult one. Okay, so let's pop this new outfit in the third one, because I'm sort of tempted to stick with the traditional Masamune rather than the Mako Katana. Because especially in the one-winged angel form, I feel like I can't deny it, in the one-winged angel form I would prefer that other fancy blade that he had previously, but for now we'll just go with that one. Sloga and Weaken, that feels suitably what's it? Suitably sort of Sephiroth. The Heartless Angel. Send a nearby foe flying with your sword's corrupt energy and inflict doom on a successful hit. Nice. Or the Scintilla. Generate a shield that counters bravery attacks. Lunge forward and pursue foes after countering. Yes, I remember that one. It's slightly awkward, which is why I'm probably sticking with the other one. I'm going to stick with easy mode because I just haven't played it enough to go up higher. But we'll see. Oh, we've not seen Tidus today. And yes, it will. Oh, and we might as well have Leviathan, since Leviathan is brand new. I will take that. And then...
Shall we begin?
Shall we begin? Let's try and get them loaded in so that they will respond to me. I don't... Vaughn, I don't think you're glad to meet Sephiroth. Well, having said that, if it's like... that's a horrible outfit from our boy there, isn't it? That sort of slightly too bright teal. I do not like it, but there you go. I suppose arguably it's kind of the antithesis of what I do like, isn't it? Let's be honest. I really like the Sephiroth one because it's dark and dismal and horrendous. And I don't like what's its one. Can't remember his bloody name now. Cecil? Was it Cecil? No, it wasn't Cecil, was it? That was the other one. But no, I definitely can't think of his name. Explode! Ah, damn it. Oh, come on. Fucking Tidus. Get your ass over here and embrace my big blade of justice. Damn it. I think he actually countered me there, which is kind of sucky. Don't like it at all. No, you'd think for a fucking enormous blade I'd be able to attack from further away, but I still have to get very close to the man. And I've just incapacitated him. Yeah! Oh, Leviathan is here. Come forth. Doo-doo. I will drown you all. You will die to my hands. Yeah! Get doomed, you little bitches. I am Sephiroth. I'm coming for you. Yes. You were doomed, and now you pay the price. You pay the price of messing with Sephiroth. You cannot defeat me. I will stab your favourite woman. Dare! You dare believe you can bypass the stabbing of your favourite woman? Yes.
I almost enjoyed myself.
And you are right, it's a ridiculously long sword. Which kind of adds to the charm, the fact that that sword is so unwieldy. I would be interested. I'm sure someone somewhere has probably assessed it. Someone like that Shadowversity, perhaps, who does sort of weapon assessments and stuff. But I would like to know, from a sort of expert opinion, whether that sword is like, yeah, you could wield that, versus Mother.
I'll smash the core to nothing.
Versus whether or not it's just ridiculous, or whether it is wieldable. Because there are some quite big swords. But I think Sephiroth, of course, takes it to the extreme of, yeah, no, you're not actually going to be able to wield that thing. It's too long. But as I say, something like the Zweihander, of course, is a massive long sword, but you don't wield it like a regular sword. So it is slightly sort of a different experience. But could you possibly figure out a way of wielding a sword of that length? I must admit, I'm not 100% sure what Doom does for me, but because it's not, I don't think it's killing them, which is inconvenient, of course, because killing them would be nice. Swords like that were made in feudal Japan for combat against mounted troops. Yes. I think you're right, certainly. But I think Sephiroth's, even beyond that, I think Sephiroth's takes it too long. Even sort of beyond that realistic notion of anti-cavalry. But again, I think that would be, you'd be using it differently. Whereas, of course, Sephiroth just sort of uses it like a regular sword, I think. He doesn't sort of have a specific grip. And welcome, Mr. Punkzilla. Welcome to this, my glorious power of Sephiroth. And Final Fantasy tells Dissidia, Final Fantasy. Come here, little child. I want to slice you. God damn it. Come here. There we go. I told you I wanted to slice you. You're sat by a hotel pool in sunny Tenerife. Very nice. Except for the sun part. And except for the hotel and pool part. It sounds delightful. I'm a miserable bastard who doesn't like people, which says the hotel pool thing. Probably too many people. Don't really do much swimming nowadays. So that's like, eh. And Tenerife and sun is just too hot. So, in fact, you never know. You might actually end up with cooler weather than we're getting at the moment. But I imagine it would be a pleasant, enjoyable experience. So, hopefully you are enjoying your little hollybobs. Your Siri keeps going off. Interesting. I suppose. Siri, order porn pancakes. And if Siri asks you what porn pancakes are, I fucking don't know. I just chose two words that began with P, essentially. It's one of those ones where I wanted something filthy, so my brain went porn, and I wanted something that you could possibly get, and yet my brain just went pancakes. I think it's because I want pancakes, in fairness. I mean, I want pancakes at all times. It's quite nice. I tend to have a nice fancy breakfast. Could you not hit me, please, sir? I'm discussing my breakfast. But yeah, I have like a sort of what I consider to be a fancy breakfast on Sundays. as a nice little treat. And there's a company near me called the Breakfast Club, and they do a fat stack of pancakes, and I do mean a fat stack of pancakes, and they are absolutely delicious, and I absolutely adore them and enjoy them. Death. Unfortunately, death will have to wait because that man dodged. In fact, that man dodged again. Could you maybe consider stop dodging? Thank you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate... Oh! Slicey beans! I wasn't expecting slicey beans. Obviously, I've not done this the most efficient way. Yeah! Nope, I missed again. I missed again like I did last summer.
Hello there.
General Blueboosh. Will you please? No. Mother. I require my mother. Hey. Oh no, he dodged me again. This little prick. I will kill you, sir. Embrace the death. There we go. I stabbed you with my big sword. And you liked it. Oh, here comes Leviathan. Now look here, you fancy Sunday breakfast muncher. Now I have prawn pancakes ordered with Siri and I don't know what to do. This is all your fault. Exactly. Exactly. I dread to think if you did end up, if Siri did end up accidentally ordering prawn pancakes, I dread to think what they are. I can only assume, you know that sort of pancake art you can do when you sort of splash it in the griddle in a suitable fancy way. I can only assume it's that, but like just massive knockers and penises. Which, in fairness, that's probably got to be fairly standard practice, because if you're doing that sort of pancake art, I guarantee at least at one point in time you've just gone, big dong, having bacon and pancakes tomorrow morning, oh, go on. That is the best. I must admit, yeah, what they do is a blueberry pancake with bacon on top with a nice bit of maple syrup. Gotta dip into the pool. Laters indeed. Enjoy your pooly goodness. Enjoy the goodness of the pool. I am the Heartless Angel, and I'm going to kill you. Oh, I think that's a Sephiroth mirror match. I might be wrong. I think that's Sephiroth. Or is that Kuja? I don't know. Let's have a look and find out, I suppose. Nameless Angel of Death. No, that is me. No, it's not. That is Kuja. I suppose I'm a one-winged angel, not an angel of death. And then Jekt. And then he didn't really look closely enough. I vaguely recognise him. I just can't think of the name. I will stab you. Kuja, how dare you have silvery hair. I am the only one with silver hair around here. I will kill you for simply existing and having silvery hair. Oh, I can insta-kill him if I get the strike in. I did. Doodaloo. How could you not do that? I want to kill Jekt. Actually, I'm going to try and kill the orbs and then give him a wave to dodge. Loads of waves. That's how we do things around here. Ow, you've got sort of a ice beam upon me. Hiya! Dang it. Come here. You've even taken the idea of being an angel. I cannot have this. I am the only angel here. You can see my angelic demon-y wings. Tell you what, that'd be fun, to be able to have wings in Sea of Thieves. Obviously not real wings that fly, but if I could have a one wing, I would be sad enough to put that one wing on and go, look at me, I'm Sephiroth! I suppose, as Mr. Butters and Mr. Boosh are here, have you heard the news regarding Sea of Thieves? The update has been delayed. Our captaincy will have to wait for another occasion. I believe it's August 4th at least is the plan. Anyway, whether that sticks to being the plan or not, I don't know, but It was the 28th, so when I thought it was the 21st, I was wrong. It was the 28th, and now it's been moved back to the moved back to August 4th. Yes, I know, 3 weeks away. Well, I say I know that. I don't know that for a fact, but I'll take your word for it that it's 3 weeks. You're probably more aware of the day of the week and the weeks left and stuff than I am. Because I have no clue. I'm just sort of kind of just bobbing around, not paying much attention to anything. That is the way. Okay, let's go. Oh, now this is a mirror match. Well, August 4th is the day after my birthday. Oh, nice. That means you should be able to, you know, you could always ask for the season pass for your birthday. I can imagine you can think of better things to ask for a birthday.
It's too late for mercy.
Yes, it is. And you will never receive my mercy, for you are simply sort of boring, bland Sephiroth. I am one-winged angel Sephiroth. Although I probably have to watch out slightly, because he might have that scintilla. And as much as I struggle to use scintilla, I am a very easily targeted person for scintilla, owing to the fact that I am just attack. But yeah, apparently they want to sort of, you know, it's the age-old thing where they want to get it right and not have it released to a, you know, being garbage. So we'll have to wait and see and hope that it doesn't release to being garbage. But it's quite interesting actually, because apparently the captaincy update that we're getting was actually sort of potentially was meant to be 2018, but then they sort of changed direction somewhat, and so it's taken, you know, like 4 years for them to get round to finishing that off. Oh, we can summon. Let's do that then. Bring forth Leviathan. But yeah, apparently a lot of the captaincy update was supposed to have been implemented 2018, and clearly it wasn't. Otherwise, we'd have captaincy by now. It sounds like it'll be interesting, and I do sort of look forward to finding out if there's anything more, because I feel like whatever happens, there's going to be bits and pieces they've not announced, and details they've kept as surprise. And so I do sort of look forward to finding out what those extra bits and surprises might end up being, because I think that will be fun. Oh yes,
Now they know the error
evil
of their ways.
always wins. At least, well, I can't guarantee that.
Yes, you do, baby.
Oh good, I'm glad. Respect at last for Sephiroth. I say that. In fairness, a lot of people respected him because he was a hero for a prolonged period of time. Anyway, we're carrying on bronze mode because it's easy. Or easy-ish. I keep managing to find new and exciting ways to fuck it up. I have no more use for you.
There is more blood to shed. I must avoid boredom.
I don't know the meaning of lose.
That's an interesting little outfit. And a horrible sword for him. I don't know whether that's supposed to be an outfit that references something, and possibly a sword that equally references something, but at the moment all I can see is something that looks a little bit ugly. Well, I tried my best to get that sword stroke in, but it didn't quite work. Oh, that was unfortunately supposed to be off the ground. So if you're unaware of how to play this game, I can sort of explain bits and pieces that I understand, at least. Which is basically, you've got multiple attacks on your bravery side, which is, for me, and for anybody else who plays this game, I think, circle. Unless you change your controls, in which case, do a fair dues. But you use your circle attacks, and I think basically it's 3 of them. You've got front one, back one, and then one side, and then I think the other side. Yeah, the other side. So it's up, down. Well, I suppose you've got 4 because you've got up, down, left and right is another attack, and then what you've also got, if I can do it, of course, is just circle by itself, and you get another attack as well. And then what you want to do is you've also got exactly the same there, sort of those 4 different options. You've got Oh god, I've been hugely affected by status ailments and was moving all over the place. But you've also got that on the ground, so your ground attacks are different to your aerial attacks, so that gives you some variety.
Eclipse the battlefield.
And then you stick in a sort of a square. There are attacks during dash too. Yes, the dash attacks are separate as well. So if you're dashing, you get a new attack as well. But welcome, El Shikix. Do you kick shicks? I don't know. I was trying for something entertaining. It didn't happen, as it so often doesn't. But still. Are you Spanish as well? I am El Shikix.
Remember who brought this pain?
I will always remember the pain you brought, Sephiroth. Always remember. I don't know if there's one off of the dodge as well. I don't think there's one off the dodge. I think the dodge is just a dodge. I don't think there's anything else spectacular to the dodge. Do I get a treasure? Yes, I get treasure 1. Don't get treasure 2 though. Is that right? No, maybe I do get treasure 2. Memoria for me again. My P level has escalated. I've earned some gil. Lovely jubbly. My P level has increased. And I've gained provoke. I can provoke people with my P. Vidohinir Shantoto. Nice. HP attack. Black Materia. Ooh. A new HP. Cool down a massive meteor. Interesting. Oh, of course. Yeah, I remember her from the old What's It one. What was my question? It was based on just... what was the question? I don't know what the question was. I think them whether there was attacks off of the dodge. Because you can do a cheeky little dodge, but I don't know whether there's a special attack off of the dodge or not. I don't think so, but I can't deny I've not tried it. Mostly because I rarely, if ever, use the defend button, which I know, very unwise. But nonetheless, it is one of those unfortunate things where my brain doesn't go, I know I should dodge things. It just goes, yes, attack. That's why I'm suited more to the easy mode. I must admit, Tidus is quite fun. And I will only ever call him Tidus because his official pronunciation is Tidus. And I don't like that. I'll tell you what, let's be lightning. Let us be lightning, yes. I must admit, I don't think I've got any outfits, but I want to have a quick abooches to see... Where is lightning? There she... Oh, no, that is snow. Should really be snow as well. Well, there's plenty of time. I might be snow next. No, not that. Skin sets. There we go. Drop down to that one, see if I've got any others. Oh, I do. Oh, yeah, of course, I unlocked it earlier on today. I've got Knight of Etro too. Yeah, fuck it, we might as well pop that on. But I only have the Blaze Fire Saber, which is actually slightly unfortunate because she never really used the Blaze Fire Saber outside of being a sort of Guardian Corps uniform. Fairly certain she used a significantly more dedicated sword. I don't know whether it transformed in 13.2 or not. We cannot remember. But anyway, we've got a slightly different outfit, so that's something. But I must admit, between the two of those outfits that I've got available there, the Guardian Corps uniform is definitely the nicer one, I think. The basic version of the Knight of Etro, I think, is okay, but... oh, there you go. It looks like in that image where you can see the Knight of Etro outfit, it does have the transforming gun, so it must have continued being a thing. Mighty Guard and Ren Shield. It's not a terrible combination, truth be told. Layer Trap, not terrible either. Bravery Conduit. Not. I must admit, that's not actually... Not an interesting combo. I don't know whether this was one I made up myself or one they made up, but it's an intriguing combination, because obviously I can try and sort of lure them in with the vacuum, whilst also sticking the Bravery Conduit on top of it as well. Could not be a terrible option. Yeah, Bravery Regen's probably a nice one. Yeah, go with that one. Fuck it, why not? Have a go. It doesn't really matter at all. I'll tell you what, maybe second round we might be cheeky and I'll try the old... I think it might be him actually I was thinking of with orbs. Why is there 2 Ardens? Well, I suppose if we have to ask the question why are there 2 Ardens, I think we have to go in and investigate. Also, hadn't actually intended to use Leviathan again, but never mind. Let's let them load. I suppose we can use one of the others.
Great hope in the face of despair. That makes us strong. Hey.
Hey.
Greetings.
Greetings. And we never got the other one.
Oh,
Do. So yeah, he's in his black outfit and his white outfit, it would seem. We've got evil Arden and good Arden, which is also evil Arden, because Arden's only ever evil, I think. Can't remember his motivations fully in Final Fantasy 15, because again, that's another one we were discussing earlier that I must try and sort of play Final Fantasies 1 through 6 again. But distinctly, I wouldn't mind also playing Final Fantasy 15, because I think I've only ever played that one once. When it first sort of, well, possibly not when it first came out, but certainly close-ish, so it's been a few years. I imagine it possibly doesn't exist anymore, but there was an online version of that. There was a sort of Final Fantasy 15 online mode, which I never really got a chance to actually have a go at, which is a bit of a shame. Ow, please, stop it. Stop it, you dirty dragoon. I think just run away for a moment or so, because he has got the bravery to kill me. Did you guys get the thing? Yeah, he did, excellent. I'm going to go forth and try and take down the Chancellor. I must admit, the other thing I should try and do at some point is watch the Final Fantasy 15 film, because that was spectacular. I really enjoyed the Final Fantasy 15 film. Ow, yeah, no, that was... He just sort of started, and I mean, there may be a way to sort of cancel out and stop him once he started, but I think you have to dodge and evade before he starts. Oh yeah, go for it. I can do that. I think, anyway. Yeah. It looks like I'm doing it by myself, but fine. I suppose I'll summon it by myself. Should really have done Odin for lightning, of course. Nice synchronicity if I'd utilised Odin. Bravery Revival, or Regen. Always forget. I mean, in fairness, I forget most of my buttons at any given point in time. My brain doesn't really work, but there you go. Never mind. I am the army of one! Don't know how useful that was, but that definitely was useful. Big Odin slash, isn't it? Because I think it's Odin's blade she summons for that. I might be mistaken. Probably don't. I don't. No, that's my summon doing that. So I do kind of want to. Did want to get in there. Slicing time is here. Slicing time is apparently not quite as here as I suggested. Oh, we still won. Finally! My God, I don't think I've ever had any of my allies actually do something useful so far. And yet this time, somehow, some way,
Don't work as a team.
I think it might have been the Warrior of Light who actually did something useful. Well done. But he is the Warrior of Light, he has to be slightly useful. Oh, in fact, he was the best. Wow. Well done, sir. Well done. I respect your capacity to be semi-decent. Well, we were discussing Final Fantasy 15, so how about we have what I believe is going to be Noctis? I may end up being mistaken. And we'll drop down to Odin, because why not? Why not, indeed?
Meow, meow, choco chow.
She did not enjoy that. She did not enjoy that.
Greetings.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, pleased to meet you as well, Yuna.
On these bumbling peons.
Oh, that's quite a nice Renoa outfit. Should probably try Renoa. Yeah. It'll take me a moment to get used to all of her manoeuvres again. I say again, I wasn't used to it in the first place, but it's learning which ones are the best sort of engagement tools, I suppose. I believe that's a crystal on the field, which I should probably concentrate on, but it's one of those ones where I'd sort of, in a way, I'd prefer
Take care of the core.
to just kill someone. It's a risk, of course, because if they get their summon, I'm potentially going to be in trouble, but having the point advantage for the kill... Oh, in fact, they did get the crystal, so that's unfortunate, but... Ow. Please don't hit me anymore. don't need you to be hitting me. Oh, that was actually surprisingly well done, if I do say so myself. I dodged and then struck. Oh, here comes Ifrit. That's inconvenient. We're gonna have to try our best. Substantially more orcish Ifrit than I recall. I don't know which Ifrit that's based off of. But I don't know whether they just straight up take a design from one of the previous Final Fantasies or redesign it. But I certainly don't immediately sort of recognise that one. It doesn't leap out as a, yeah, that's a definitive one I recognise. The one I really like, I think, is the Final Fantasy X Ifrit. I think that's one of the best ones. I rather enjoy him. Could we, there we go. Could we get up? Okay, so that army of one is definitely some kind of an attack, which I don't know precisely how to use, but still. Every time I activate it, I'll get slightly closer to figuring it out, I'm sure. Okay. Oh, bind! That's why I can't move. I did wonder. I was a split second away from accusing the game of going horribly wrong and being stuck on the geometry in some fashion. Come on. Oh, so close. Just need a tiny bit more bravery, and then... Oh, she's gone sort of big baby. Big baby mode. And I think big baby mode just countered me hard there. I'm not entirely sure what big baby mode does. Or where it came from, but it definitely sort of knocked the shit out of me and stopped me doing the incapacitation, I think. Let's pick on Noctis, because he's just a young little king. He's a young king. Oh, I can't do that one. Bravery Conduit. I should have probably waited until I was closer. Never mind. We shall hope for the bit out. No, I sort of saw him do it, but it's one of those age-old ones where the reaction speed between my hands, my brain, is not great. Oi! Here comes Odin. Come forth, Odin, and help me. Because, I mean, that's not Final Fantasy XIII's Odin. That's more sort of your traditional Odin, I'd say. Possibly something like... that could be like Final Fantasy VIII Odin. But don't quote me on it. I might be wrong, as I so frequently am. Yes,
That's how it's done.
I am so very often wrong. Oh yeah. Do 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 do. I am the victor. Yes. Carry on regardless. See what we can accomplish in our next fight. I definitely don't think we'll be going mithril, thanks game. I am nowhere near, but we are now stuck in silver difficulty. I don't think it will allow me to drop back down to bronze. So I've gone up one step, and I don't like it. It's going to be difficult. So we've got Wedding Una again, and the Nameless Console, who I think... Oh, it says it there. is Vane Solidor, which I believe was Final Fantasy 12. Well, I must admit, I would prefer not to be pinned to a wall, thanks. Una is often quite a good target. As I say, I can't quite remember all of her powers, but she doesn't seem to utilise them very well as an AI, so... And she seems a fairly easy, soft target to just bully mercilessly. So that is the plan. Ooh, I think I sort of dash dodged there, which is quite nice. Yeah, you're not taking any care of anything. Oh no, we got it. Nice. Well done, guys. Well done. Here. Oh, the Nameless Forgotten. Was that? Yeah, I think that's the tactics fellow, Ramza. Is that right? Yeah, I think it might be. Also, it was quite nice the fact that they did include tactics characters in this. It's why it's such a shame they never sort of followed up with anything further. Because if they could have just gotten that little bit further with Dissidia, I think it could have been a really iconic fighting game. But unfortunately, they made poor decisions in this one, I think, and a lot of those poor decisions just put people off playing it. think if they could have done a really good story mode instead of the story mode they did, it would have been much better. And they focused, I think, a little too heavily on the online multiplayer. They sort of went, yeah, no, we're going to just dedicate this to being online multiplayer. And at that point, it was like, it just didn't quite work as well as the other installments, I think. Because the story's not bad in this one, but it's awkward because you have to earn those Memoria things, which basically means you have to go out and do the other modes. Which, granted, I mean, it's still all the same sort of fighting. That's still quite enjoyable. It just starts sort of dragging, or at least it starts dragging for me when you don't have that sort of direct purpose that a full story mode would have. That sort of, okay, I want to go from the beginning of the story to the end of the story type there.
Hey.
Hey.
Pleased to meet you.
And yeah, there you go. It's Golbez I was thinking of with the massive volume of orbs. Ultimecia. Oh, and a dragon. Nice. I must try and kill you, sir. You are the vital member of your team. I say that. He's also one of the easier ones because, again, he's a slightly squishy mage. Very, very powerful in the offense, but reasonably advanced. You know, I can take advantage of him on my offense. There are certain characters that can put up a lot more of a fight. Like Varn is potentially going to put up more of a fight and be slightly, for me at least, slightly more difficult to dodge. I should probably do that as well. At least try and sort of put in a little bit of competition for the core. Stop him sort of just taking the entire thing. My god, he was actually guarding. That impresses me. Actual guarding impresses me, because I don't do that. I don't do guarding. Don't do guarding at all. Right, I think this is my siphon one, so if I lay that between those two, that's going to work nicely. Although we did just sort of shove him out of it. Should try this army of one attack again. Oh, that's not... yeah, I will. Always forget how to button. How to buttons. There we go. Nice. Well, that was definitely good. So that's a hell of an attack to end up hitting with. Could we please hit that attack? Thank you. You were making a real pig zero there. Ow. Hold it. I'm poisoned. Oh, here comes Odin. Well, that's going to solve some issues. Won't solve the poison, I don't think. But it will solve the everybody on the enemy team is going to die horribly. There you go. I was right. I was unexpectedly right, because I don't think it was me who actually did the main attack. Do 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 do.
I won't let anything stand in my way.
Good. That's the way it should be. Never let things stand in your way, unless it's like a wall, in which case it can probably stand in your way. You know, it's probably a door somewhere, which will make life easier. But outside of walls, never let anything stand in your way. It's probably easier, like if you just sort of walk around a tree, obviously, because going through a tree is going to be a bit awkward. So never let anything stand in your way, unless it's a wall or a tree. Xenos Yai Galvus. Oh, this is the fella you mentioned. He's the one from Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah. He's got like a bucket of swords. Has he got a bucket of swords? I don't know. I know nothing of this man, for I know nothing of Final Fantasy XIV. I did technically, and yeah, it's not an achievement, but I like to think of it as an achievement because it makes me feel, you know, like I did something. But I was technically a member of the beta. Open beta, admittedly. But, oh no, it might have been closed beta because it was an invitation type thing. So I think it was closed. But yeah, closed beta of Final Fantasy XIV. But as I say, it wasn't. I make it sound like an achievement, but it wasn't. You just emailed. You put your sort of details on an email list, and eventually they either got back to you or they didn't get back to you. And yeah. But yeah, it was quite fun. It was like a weekend of playing Final Fantasy XIV for free. But outside of that, I probably wouldn't really ever bother with Final Fantasy XIV. Nor Final Fantasy XI. As good as I'm sure they are, it's just one of those ones where it's not really my thing to do sort of an MMORPG. think it requires a little bit more of a time sink and a money sink to some degree than I'm willing to put into these things. But not to say it wouldn't be the most enjoyable of MMORPGs, because I think at the end of the day, all of the Final Fantasy polish and ideas and themes, that's what would make Final Fantasy 14 the best of the MMORPGs for me. Because I do remember sort of every time you got, I think when you leveled up, and it may still be the same, but when I was playing it, when you leveled up, you got that do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, and it was like, yes! Which you wouldn't get, of course, with other MMORPGs, which is fair enough, because it's a Final Fantasy theme song, but it did just, the Final Fantasy elements did just make it like, yes, this is much better than any other MMORPG. Vastly superior. Who do we fancy? Let's go against. There's a Yuna there, and as mentioned, we can take advantage of a Yuna, which is kind of what I want.
Hey. Greetings.
Pleased to meet you.
Choco Chow.
Yeah, apparently Lightning's not interested in meeting you, Yuna. Sorry, she was too busy meow meow choco chowing. Do do do.
Make our stand here.
Yes. You're going for a little shout. Don't know if that shout did anything for you, buddy, but you know, enjoy yelling to your heart's content. Yeah. Dang it. Oh, I actually did that sidestep cancel again. Oh, I did it again. So I can sort of do it, but it's not. I am certainly not a competitive player of this game, so it's kind of going to be very awkward to continue doing it. But I suppose at the end of the day, it's just sidestepping after an attack. It's not like difficult. It's not. It's not one of those things that my brain thinks of, because my brain just goes, attack, more attacks, please. Which I think you do need that sidestep cancel, because I think it does lower the. If you were doing that sort of full concentration, you know, I know every frame of animation in the game, I suppose the old sidestep cancel is probably helping you stop the animation a little bit ahead of time, gaining the advantage, but yeah.
If you don't work as a team, you're nothing.
I'm mostly just a waste of time, and therefore I don't really learn these little tactics and tricks and bits and pieces as much as I try sometimes. I don't try very often, though, in fairness. Oh, yay! I think we just got to the end. Lovely jubbly. Who else did I say I fancied playing? I think I said I wanted to be a different character. Can't remember which character that was I said, though. But I did say an earlier one I wanted to be. Cloud's definitely sort of a one that could be an interesting option. Oh, there we go. You completed the mission. I got 500 gil for sidestepping. Nice. I'll take that. I'll take it to the bank. I'll take the Memoria as well. Your P level has enhanced. More gil. Doom. Break nearby foes unless they damage you within 10 seconds. Ah, interesting to find out what that is. Razor Gale for lightning. Nice.
Get ready for a show.
Okay, what are you showing me?
I'll give us an edge.
Awesome. I do like Edge. Edge and Christian I thought were a fantastic tag team.
Retreating.
That's cowardice. Oh, look at Squall with his shock of long hair. That's more sort of Kingdom Hearts Squall than any other Squall there, isn't it? Oh, do we like traditional Squall? Or because I'm worth it Squall? I can almost change it back, so I'll tell you what, I'm gonna have because I'm worth it Squall for a little bit. Ba-ba-de-doo. So let's have a look through the characters and see who I feel like I fancied, because I'll probably put it away after this next run. So a little bit shorter than your standard doing. Oh, I said I'd be Rinoa, didn't I? Yeah, fuck it, we'll be Rinoa. Poisonga and Vacuum. Not like a terrible choice of combo, but it's not difficult to get Poisonger to go off, so you don't really need the vacuum, I don't think. You just need to time it well. No, I'm not saying I can time it well, I'm just saying I don't necessarily think you need the vacuum. So I'm wondering if Mighty Strikes and Poisonger. But then again, that's not really a Renowery thing to do, is it? HP regen. Yeah, that's a bit more Renowery. Character customization, let's see what, if anything. I don't think I've got anything for Renoa, but you never know your luck. She again was a DLC character, so she might have automatically come with her own extra bits. Let's have a look at this. Oh, the Rising Sun. I think that'll go quite nicely with this outfit because of the reds. Yeah, it definitely will. Okay, so let's then install the Forest Owl 3. With probably, yeah, I mean the Valkyrie, again, actually, probably will go nicely with the white. But I think I'll definitely use the second one, owing to the sort of checker skirt black combo. Because I likes that more. I think that's a nice one. It's a very lovely outfit. Proceed to the match, yes please. Shall we dare start in silver? Go on. If I'm putting it away in a moment or two, anyway, it doesn't really make too much difference. So let's see who do we think we can take advantage of? I'm not sure. Well, I must admit, we've not seen Snow, and I'm fairly certain in that sea, that barrage of blonde characters that they like, I'm fairly certain one of them is Snow. Yeah, there you go. Snow, Renoa, and Noctis Lucis Calum. I've got a Noctis as well, lovely. And I've got a Tidus, lovely jubblies again. This is Final Fantasy 13 free Snow, so that's why he's got the big gribbly arm.
My future is my own.
Well, I must admit, I can't fully remember. Oh, I forgot to change outfit. Oh well, I suppose traditional outfit is acceptable enough, isn't it? But I've no idea how to play as Renoa because I don't think I've ever actually played, but I suppose really it's kind of just hit buttons and hope for the best, I suppose. But yeah, apparently I can summon Angelo. Now, precisely what I do with Angelo, I don't know, but I definitely can summon the dog. Whether summoning the dog is useful. There we go. Oh yeah, I can actually shoot the dog as well, because you know that would not get sort of banned these days, I'm sure. The idea of shooting the dog out of the arm cannon. Try and figure out what the down attack is as well. Nope, no, or just get sort of decked in. Oh, I see. Wait, no, is that? Oh, maybe. I don't know if that's just a different one, or whether I've just been pushing down in the past. Oh, good lord, this is proving troublesome, isn't it? I think I can go angel form. Yeah, I'm going angel form. Oh, jeez, Louise. Now I seem to be stuck in a corner. Someone's been incapacitated, but I don't know who. Let's, I suppose, deal with this situation. And yeah, I've sort of ended up full angel and full sort of whole new kind of attack pattern. So she's possibly considered complicated. But there you go. Far more complicated than some of the other characters I've played as, anyway. But I'm glad you can fire the dog, and I'm glad the dog has presence in this game. Oh, I can do her ultimate maneuver, which I think worked? No? Someone's been incapacitated, but I don't think it's a good incapacitation. Did a meltdown? I think I won? Yes, I did, because my... if I'd not won, my... thing wouldn't have disappeared. My bravery meter wouldn't have gone back to 0. Oh, that's vacuum. I don't want to be vacuumed, so I did the vacuuming the other day, so I don't need to do it again. Ow! Please don't hit me, sir. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Oh, no, that's a bridge. Well, someone won. I didn't. I can guarantee that. I think Noctis was doing most of the work there. Which, in fairness, I quite like Noctis. His sort of combat style in this worked really nicely. In fairness, his combat style in Final Fantasy 15 was quite nice as well. And I'll tell you what's really quite nice is the fact that I wasn't sure, but I suppose I wasn't sure, but I bought it anyway, which just sums up a lot of what I do, which is, you know, be stupid, I suppose. But I played through the original Final Fantasy 15, as mentioned earlier, and then I had a go with the Pocket version, which was surprisingly good. It was very pleasant. The only issue, I think, was there was a dodgy bit at the end where you had to sort of reset the game, I think. In order, not like, well, just sort of turn it off and turn it on again, essentially. But it just didn't work properly. So I don't know the advantage of Angelo being on the field there. I'm assuming, like, it feels like the sort of one where you're going to end up setting it up in some fashion. But I don't know which attack perhaps takes advantage of the fact that the dog is on the field. But never mind. I do quite like some of her attacks, but as I say, I feel like there's a certain element of confusion as to how a lot of her attacks work. But I do quite like the sort of multi... Doesn't technically work in logical sense, because she couldn't fire so many at once, but... because hers was essentially meant to be boomerang style, wasn't it? Let's go back to sort of angel wing style, because that was a slightly... Can't deny it, it's a slightly better way of damaging people, I think. But I can't seem to really get the hits in. Which, yeah, I mean, it's problematic when you're trying to strike people. I think it's because she's like a mid-range fighter, and I'm used to being a sort of in-your-face fighter. But I like the idea. I like the idea behind her. It would just take a lot of effort to kind of truly understand how she functioned. Oh, that's I missed. I'm trying to just sort of chip away his health bar before losing all of my bravery, but unfortunately I've ended up losing all of my bloody bravery. But yeah, it's alarmingly difficult to actually hit anything with Rinoa, it seems. I'm sure it's just me, but it's just one of those unfortunate ones where her combat style is not really favouring my style of playing the game. Which I think my style of playing the game is slightly closer to the characters I've been being sort of previously, which is just go in close and strike them with big swords. Sephiroth probably being the pinnacle of that. Hopefully. Because I really feel like I'm struggling to get the HP attack off at all times. Like, she does this idea of, like, brace yourself, but then fuck all happens. Which is kind of the opposite of what you want, really. And then, of course, someone else comes in and interferes. So I think we're going to probably not get through the entirety of the Rinoa section there. Owing to the simple fact that I just can't Rinoa. Rinoa? I hardly know her. Oh, don't work as well as some of the others, does it? Let's get the HP regen and let's go full angel. Oh no, I can't go full angel because I have been maximally screwed on status ailments. Dodge out of the way of that. Try and bring the dog. I will bring the dog. And the dog will bring the pain. Oh, here we go. Bahamut might give me a slight advantage, but I fear we're running low on time again. That's why I like the sword characters, because of that time limit. I wonder if you can turn that time limit off, or if that's a sort of a quote-unquote feature of the game. Because the time limit is so aggravating. It just puts a little too much pressure on you, and sort of removes your ability to just play the game, because you're desperately trying to get everything done in such a speedy amount of time. Oh, there goes the Mega Flare. Nice. There goes my Mega Flare, but unfortunately my Mega Flare hit a tree. Come on. Come on. Oh. Is that close range or is that mid range? I can't tell. And will people stop flying Yeah, I think that's got some kind of range attached to it, but I'm very bad at Renoir. Just can't quite find any moves that make me go, yes, please, this is what I want. But still, I'm sure there's some combos in there that would work nicely. I just can't find them. But then again, maybe I need to unlock some of her other attacks, and then it'll be even better. Could you stop with that? Oh well, at least we won. That's something. Again, though, I really am doing very little in this fight situation. But I'll take the wins every time. I mean, eventually someone is going to beat us because we are quite bad. Although apparently I'm still the first, which I am very confused by. Oh, we're also actually doing gold difficulty. Why am I doing gold difficulty? I thought I was only doing silver difficulty. That explains why I'm struggling more. Having a brand new character and doing sort of learning the moves and in gold difficulty. I think that's very much become a sort of, yes, that's why I'm quite as bad as I am.
We must fight as one.
I'm assuming it was shift break, but I very quickly looked at his moveset and I thought Zidane had ship break, which is a hell of a manoeuvre. He just declares he needs a big crap, and the entire battle stops. Excuse me, I need to have a big shit. So if we could just hold the battle for a moment, that would be appreciated. Oh, there you go. That one's super long range. Plus slightly homing, although not quite homing enough for my incompetence, but and relatively easy to dodge there. Oh, that's pretty long range as well. I mean, that's probably her strength. She is super long range, which is that's probably one of the key reasons why I'm struggling, owing to the fact that I am not used to a character that is long range. Oh, also, her ground attacks are quite close to her sort of high attacks. Oh, nice, we're just getting... Blimey. As I say, my teammates are doing the business here. Although I must admit, yeah, I'm beginning to sort of... Slowly but surely, I'm starting to appreciate her attacks a lot more. And a lot of that is owing to the fact that it's a substantial distance you can just harass. That sort of you can harass them from such a great distance that I'm assuming that's perhaps what she's designed to perhaps do. Lower the enemy team's bravery just by harassing them with and that would, you know, at that point, if you were in a team of, you know, human peoples, you could then sort of go, right, I'm going to be harassing them with pews. You go in and deal a shitload of damage with your main attacks. I don't recognise... Oh, it's that, that's Wedding Una, I think, isn't it? Let's do that one. Excuse me. That's very much another thing. Pleased to meet you.
What's
So, what's up? I don't know. Nothing for you, unfortunately. There's not a lot up for you. Most of your life was sort of slightly miserable. But I suppose that's the flaw of being a protagonist, isn't it, really? You kind of find yourself in a situation where you do find you are just infinitely miserable, owing to the whole being a protagonist.
Sorry, that was my bad.
Angelo! Still struggling to know what the Angelo situation is all about. But I'm sure eventually we'll perhaps find out. Yeah, nice. And now we can go in and possibly try and finish him off. Yeah, you better brace yourself, because I have just decimated your face. Yeah, I must admit that this is basically the op maneuver. It's very potent. Especially, well, when it hits, but then again, I suppose most attacks are very potent when they hit. But that one especially feels quite potent when it hits, because it tends to hit all of the bolts. oh dear, it's all going horribly wrong again. The mages have started kicking off, and that always makes trouble for the situation. This is the problem. If you're able to, you can really take advantage of mages, but if you're not able to, they can really wreck you. Let's try and just do a chunk of change, lower their health. Don't know how our health stakes are, but I will nonetheless try and get our health up. Also, I can do kill blow if we can get in there. Excellent. That's what we wanted to see. I want to do that. Nice. I grabbed that crystal from a great range. Hugely distant little grab of that one. All in all, I am technically getting better. Not by much, but I am technically getting better. So part of the issue is I need to read what a lot of these moves do, and that's where I don't. Where I haven't done any reading of the moves. I've just dove straight in the hopes that I'd be able to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. I do technically. I have the book. I don't think it would include Rinoa because she was DLC, so it wouldn't have counted. But I do have the book for Dissidia NT. I got it free because I worked at a sort of sci-fi warehouse thing, and it was a damaged copy. So I basically, well, quote unquote, damaged copy. There was barely any damage to it, but it was sent back, so it was classified as damaged. Because a collector complained, I think, essentially, which is what collectors are wont to do a lot of the time. But anyway, it was quite beneficial for me, I suppose. But that's got all like the strategies and details and stuff in there. So
You're going to like me. You're going to like me. Dance with me?
I mean, in fairness, that's oddly accurate to what's happened here, essentially, because I didn't really like her. And just through experience and having a sort of play around with how she plays, suddenly I found actually I do quite like her. So she has actually managed to pull that trick on me. Although, having said that, facing off against the Nameless Guardian might not be my smartest idea. But still, I'll try and get Angelo on the field even. I should probably focus on the crystal, since I have great range distance shots. Unfortunately, I needed my friends to be around, and I don't seem to have any friends at the moment. I don't know where my allies have gone, but they are definitely not in the location I need them to be. Oh dear, we are. This may not be the greatest of combinations of enemies for me, because there's nobody I can really take advantage of. All of them are strong fighters. Hopefully. Well, it's an interesting one because once I get left alone, which clearly I wasn't going to get left alone there from fucking Nameless Guardian again. Once I'm left alone, I can do a fairly decent chunk of change to the enemies, but unfortunately, when I'm being harassed by the Warrior of Light, very difficult to actually do anything. But I managed to take vengeance. I took vengeance upon the Guardian of Light by smiting him down. Again, probably shouldn't be smiting the Guardian of Light. He is, after all, the Guardian of Light. But there you go. Oh, nice! I actually got that slow. Very much thought I'd ended up missing that one. Go. A little bit more. We'll just try and get a little chunk of change in before I start losing too much. Bloody, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, you've proven your point, game. You've proven your point. You don't want me winning. Could we go back to the status quo of me actually doing tolerably? I think let's try Angel Wings. See if I can't do something more. Big pews, and we somehow won again. I don't know how, because I'm not doing very well, and yet every time we seem to just win slightly, and it's very strange. No, I mean, it's weird. No one does seem to be able to beat you.
appreciate
I legitimately don't know why. I think it's because of Tidus and Noctis. They're just kicking the shit out of everybody. And, I mean, very convenient for me. Very convenient. But, oh, there's a Yuna. So I think it's probably wise to pick a Yuna so that hopefully I can bully her. That's the best situation I can hope for. I must admit, Bart's might. Although doesn't he? Is he the one who does all the swords and weapons? No, I'm not
life gives you
convinced
lemons,
now.
squeeze them dry.
Yeah, of course, mate, of course. We'll go after him for now, and we might be able to find out what he does. But he looks like he might be a sort of magical user, because he's not. Certainly, at the moment, he doesn't have any weapons on him. Angelo again. Angelo, come on, Angelo. Don't come on, Angelo. Don't come on the dog. Never come on the dog. You should, you know, if you're going to engage in any activity that will event income, you should probably send the dog outside. Oh, lovely, lovely. If I can just get in and take advantage. I'm still not sure how ranged that explosion attack she's got is, which is why I get super fucking close. Because at the very least, if it is long range, they probably can't get out of range of it. And if it's short range... I did wonder if she actually could fly with these wings, but she clearly can't. Because she's still only got the standard double jumps. I'm desperately trying to hit Unit, but she don't want to be it. And now I'm being interfered with by someone else, which is quite frustrating. Quite frustrating indeed. Christ almighty, yeah. Okay, Noctis. Noctis is a fucking nightmare. A nightmare called... Well, and just like that, I think Noctis is a fucking nightmare. But on this occasion, Noctis was a nightmare on my team, not a nightmare on the enemy team. So I guess I will take the win. Noctis being Super Noctis. There you go. He's even taken my first place spot. You bastard. How dare you? Do do do. Oh, my P levels. Renoa heartily. She's now got the C level of 2. Oh yeah. Noctis not doing too badly as well, but I suppose he did do most of the work, so not surprising. I'd love to be able to get that sort of 43,000 points, but I imagine you have to basically go gold, platinum, mithril, and then mithril permanently. And it's one of those ones where, you know, gold I can just about stumble through. I think platinum I have been known, when I've really practiced, I had been known to get through platinum with great difficulty. Oh, that's an interesting blonde Renoa. Unexpected blonde Renoa in the bagging area. Oh, Ramu. Oh yeah, of course we've also seen Ramu early on today as well, so I should have known it was him. But nonetheless, in my brain, I was like, "Is the last summon? I don't know. Oh dear, I'm not sure. Oh, I just earned a trophy. How lovely. Decked out, decked out, decked in, decked out, dicks out for Christmas. Me dick out." Anyway, I will call it quits there. What we'll do is we'll pop over to the interim slideshow. And then I will turn this thing on. Turn on precisely how. There we go. We can just close that. Close the application and then shut down the console and that will turn everything off. Which is very convenient. There we go. Excellent. But yeah, that worked surprisingly well. 0 drop frames on the old What's It again. And there was a little sort of blip on the remote play thing, but outside of a blip, it seemed to work quite nicely. So, yeah, lovely jubbly. Anyway, I will probably be back Wednesday now. Let's see, I think... Yeah, it feels like, once again, feel free, if you are a real person, to shout you're a real person, but I think that's I mean, it's an awfully large volume of fake people, but I think you may all be fake people. Apart from one who is perhaps not a fake person. But owing to the fact that I think it's all bots and fake people, I will probably leave the raid because it's not hugely worth it if you're raiding with only sort of yourself and maybe one other person. It feels like a bit of a sort of waste of people's time. But that's just the way I feel about it, I suppose. Now I'm just sort of doing the admin bits. Tidying up, tidying around, tidying all day long. Sea of Thieves is officially streaming today. Apparently they're streaming Mr. Fox in Socks of the Gold Hunters, which, if anybody's interested, that is their sort of... I think they have X amount of time, possibly sort of 2 hours, 3 hours maybe, something like that, and they have to stack as much treasure as possible and then sell all that treasure within the time frame. And whoever can sell the most treasure, stack and sell the most treasure, is the winner at the end of the whole proceedings. It is mildly amusing. But there you go. If you need something to watch, just look up Sea of Thieves, because it's the official channel, so it's going to be there. Anyway, I will say cheerio.